No!
I'm not a real mechanic.
We're having a great time. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got Callus over here today. If you guys remember from the last video, we replaced his lower ball joints. When we were under the truck, we found some more stuff that needed to be done. So in today's video, we're gonna be going over one of the most important points of failure on these 3rd Gen 4Runners. The number one thing that you need to replace on these trucks for them to drive straight down the road is lower control arm bushings. Additionally to the lower control arm bushings, we're gonna be putting in some cam tab eliminator plates. These are from 333 Fabrications. If you guys are familiar, most vehicles come with a circle alignment plate down there, and we're going to be replacing them with these square plates. Callus's truck's been wheeled, and over time, all of the suspension components are getting worn in more and more. The tires have started to slowly kind of lean outwards, and this will prevent that from happening over time while you're using your truck out on the trail. I did this exact same job on my 3rd Gen about a year ago. I have a pretty good idea on how to get through everything relatively quickly. Basically, what we got to do is jack the front end of the truck up and get a ton of stuff pulled apart. We got to pull the wheels off, pull the clamps off the steering rack, do lower ball joints, get the shocks pulled out, and a couple other things in between. Gonna try to fly through this job, and I'll do my best to film as much of it as I can. We're gonna go ahead and start getting this thing pulled apart and see what we're working with.
That's more than a car right there. You don't have to fight it that much to lift up the whole car.
You see that little gap? That's a win. There it went.
Yeah.
All right, so you do that, and then you take your little one of these. Got my white shirt on, man. That's 1 of 4. 3 more to go.
Oh.
Yeah, this is my setup. I got a little bottle jack and a socket, and this has worked for me a few times in the past. With the bottle jack?
Yep.
No!
And beyond.
We're fucking cooked now, dude. You got a gun? Well, this is, guess what? Remember how I said I broke my jack? This is how I broke my jack.
Thanks. They're only like $5.
It's literally how I broke mine. Alright, well. Alright, update. Garage is a mess. One of the control arms is out, and I got one bushing out using my neighbor's bottle jack. We were halfway through getting the second bushing out, and I should have heated it up more than I did. Broke the bottle jack. So we just sent Callus off in my truck to Harbor Freight to go buy another bottle jack. I have to sawzall the second sleeve and this side out. Every one of the sleeves and bolts came out just fine except for this one. So got to get that one cut, get this control arm removed. I think we're going to try to air hammer this other bushing out and see if that works, but we're having a great time so far. We got the bushing out, but not the sleeve. God damn it. Yeah.
They weren't cooked before, they're cooked now.
We got the old bushings out finally. It's only been 2 hours. We just had Callus clean the inside where the new bushings will sit in the control arms. This one's still pretty hot, but I'm gonna have him clean these ones up. I'm gonna start getting bushings pressed into the other one and hopefully start getting this thing thrown back together. Cleaning some stuff up here, trying to make a little bit more space to start reassembly. Callus got one of these control arms cleaned up, so I'm gonna go ahead, slap some grease in them, and start trying to press these new bushings in. These are from WhiteLine. These are the #1 recommended replacement bushing for 3rd gen 4Runners. Probably a ton of other vehicles as well, but I have a 4Runner, so this is what I know. These things have been great. I've had these in my 3rd gen for a little over a year and a half now. Definitely recommend these. They're like 90 bucks. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. Then I'll also leave a link for these guys as well. Like I was saying earlier, the original cam tab adjustment plates are these little round guys, and they come with sleeves and then a bolt goes through it. These sleeves are prone to seizing inside of the bushings, and they're absolutely terrible. So these things are great. The bolt basically takes up the space that your sleeve would take up. So there's no sleeves, it's just a through bolt and a nut. And then these plates are square. So opposed to the circles, which are adjustable, that are great on like a daily driver that's on the pavement, these things take out the possibility of ever losing your caster adjustment and keeps everything nice and solid underneath the truck. So I have these in the 3rd gen as well. I'll put these in the description. These things are great. You can still adjust wherever you need your control arms to sit as far as caster or camber. Like I said, I have these in my truck, and I have them set up a specific way that pushes the wheel forward just a little bit and gets it away from the firewall. So that's how we're gonna do it in Callus's truck. And also, Bo's here with refreshments. Cheers. Thank you.
Hey, nice shirt.
Watch this. We're getting closer. It's dark out almost. We got the driver's side done. We got the back side of the passenger done. But the front is a little mashed up from hitting rocks, so we can't get the washers in. And we're just kind of fighting that right now. But as soon as we get a washer in, we get to go. Look at that. All right, it has been an insanely long night. If you ever expect that this job is gonna be a quick one, it's not. Probably been 4 hours, and I just finally finished getting the steering rack put back in. We got the lower control arms reinstalled. Everything that needs to be back on the truck is back on the truck. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the wheels on it, get the truck sitting back on its own weight, and then we will tighten up the lower control arm bolts. You never wanna tighten those up prior to it sitting on its own weight because you'll bind your bushing. So that's the last step. We're gonna go ahead and get that knocked out, see how bad his alignment is, and then if we need to adjust toe, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, it's a new day. Callus is back over here. He came over to finish what we started last night. It got really late and dark, and I stopped filming. My phone died. I was covered in oil, so I didn't really feel like doing a whole lot of filming. But last night we were able to get the lower control arm bushings in, get everything reinstalled. We got his cam tab eliminator plates thrown in there. Drove the truck around the block, and it is a night and day difference. But his toe adjustment's just a little bit off, and I think we're gonna go camping this weekend. So before he can get it to an alignment shop, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust that and make sure he's driving down the road straight. And then as you can see in the background, the 1st gen posted up in the driveway. That's bonus round. I was driving home from work today, and the 1st gen decided that it was gonna overheat on me. So I was able to get it home. I poured some water in it. I was luckily pretty close to the house when that happened. But I just got back from the parts store. I did pull the thermostat just because it looked like that's where it was leaking from. And I instantly realized that there was no rubber seal around my thermostat. So fingers crossed that that's the issue. I was able to go and get one from the parts store. Got some new gaskets. Got a new seal for the thermostat. Got all the coolants and all that stuff. And then I got oil because it's still on the break-in period for the motor. So I need to get that oil swapped out. I already have it drained, but need to get the new stuff in there. So we're gonna get his car aligned real quick, and then I will finish up whatever I started on the 1st gen.
I see you got your white shirt on, so I know that means you're gonna start working.
Yeah, I got a fresh white shirt on. It's funny, last night, me and Will were looking like twins in our white shirts. I already did this last night and checked the toe before Callus went home, and it wasn't terrible. But if you guys have never done this, this is the best way to do a driveway alignment. It doesn't really work for camber or caster or whatever, but it's a pretty easy way to check your toe and make some adjustments in the driveway. Basically what you want to do is tie this in the back of the truck, wrap it around the halfway point of your wheels, and then you'll be able to see if there's gaps in the front. I'll go ahead and show you real quick just so it makes a little bit more sense. You filming my ass?
Yep, your underwear is out and it's pink.
Honestly, All right, I tied it around the doohickey underneath the damn truck. And you basically find the center of your back tire. And then you're gonna have 2 contact points on the back tire. And then you hold your rope on your front tire and it'll show you where your gaps are. So if my rope is touching both sides of the back tire and then I make contact with the front, it's hard to see on camera, I'm sure, but I'm contacting the back of the front tire and then I got about 1 inch gap in the front, which means that I need to adjust the tie rod in. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this tie rod free, spin it in, maybe a thread or 2, and then we'll check it and then it should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and double check the other side, but when I did this last night, that side looked to be good. Okay. Go halfway, contact with the back, and honestly,
There's a gap.
there's a little bit of a gap, but I feel like if I adjust this tire, it's gonna make the gap worse in the front. So for just doing this at home, this isn't like a foolproof way to align your car, but say you do a bunch of suspension work at home and you just need to be able to drive it to a alignment shop or something along those lines, or just make it through the weekend and go camping, this is the way to do it and it'll get you by.
This is not legal advice.
I'm not a real mechanic.
I learned this on YouTube, and now here I am, just regurgitating false information on the internet. What do you got going on, Callus?
Need some more fluid.
Blinker fluid.
Callus's truck has habitually had a power steering leak for like, I don't know, the last 6 months. We replaced the reservoir, the pump, the rack, the hoses. Keeps leaking. I'm not a good mechanic, but I'm a good enough mechanic. Starting off strong, there's no cotter pin. You tell me what this is, I'll take you to dinner tonight.
Well, it's.
You get 2 attempts.
Is it some type of vice?
I'm not gonna give you hints. You get to tell me what it is, and you get 2 attempts.
What does it start with?
You've seen me use it before. That's a hint.
Come on, give me it. What does it start
No.
with? Come on.
No.
What does it start with?
Call it whatever you want.
Crimp vice.
Nope. That's pretty creative though. Starts with an S.
Okay.
Kind of.
It's a separator.
There you go. It's a ball joint spreader. Spread it out like that. I don't know what the hell you call it. It's ball joint separator or breaker tool. I don't know what the actual
You
term
don't
is.
even know what it's called. Pick something else that you know the actual name of.
All right. Oh, you
Set
know
me up
this
again.
one. You know this one.
Say it again.
This one's cheap, but what is this?
Chubby.
All right. That'll get you an appetizer. All right. We'll do one more.
I'll pick it.
It doesn't seem fair.
A mallet.
Good job. This is the thing that we replace in your car all the time. What is it?
That is the.
You should know this.
I do. Hold on.
3 years in a row.
I know. Hold on. It is the.
What do you breathe?
Shush. O2 sensor.
Ah. All right. I'll get you Wendy's or something.
Do you want your creeper?
Just for a better view, you got contact in the back, contact in the front. You got pretty good contact in the back, pretty good contact in the front, and no gaps. Everything's tightened back up. We'll go spin it around the block, make sure everything drives straight, clean the skid plate up a little bit, get that thing thrown back on, and then I gotta get this thing thrown back together because it looks like it's about to rain. All right, Callus's truck's all squared away. I'm gonna go ahead and get the first gen thrown back together. So I got some new oil to throw in there. I never installed the rubber gasket that seats the thermostat and basically keeps it from jumping around inside of this little housing. So went and picked up one of those. So I'm gonna get this installed, get this cleaned up a little bit, get my thermostat and everything reinstalled. I gotta drain this out because it has water in it, so I need to get some coolant back in there. And then hopefully we'll be good to go. I'll fire this thing back up, let it run for a while and see if it's still leaking. just went and drove the first gen around for a good 25-30 minutes. Got it up on the highway, got up to 50-60 miles an hour, got it pretty high in RPMs, and we never even went close to going above operating temperature. So I'm gonna go ahead and call that a win. It's been a super random video. I've gotten a ton of stuff done in the last week, and I actually didn't film any of it, but yesterday we were coming back from the mountains and the alternator failed on the 3rd gen, and we got home at like 7:30 at night, and I went straight to the parts store and got that repaired. So it's been an absolutely crazy busy week. I've gotten an insane amount of work done, and hopefully within the next week, I will be getting the front axle off of this truck, getting high steer thrown on here, getting the frame cleaned up, shock towers, all that good stuff that I've mentioned so many times in the past. But life be lifing, and I've had so much other stuff pop up in the meantime. So that is the next project on my horizon, and I cannot wait to get that stuff done so we can get this thing out in the trail. But with all that said, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.